Hello kitties, Jay here. Guess what? An XYZPrinting Davinci 1.0. It's an unboxing. But you're saying, wait, Jay, you've got replicators, and you've got Create bots and Craft bots and Delta Orions. Why do you get a Davinci? Isn't that like a step backwards? Well, the Davinci is a low-cost printer, okay? But it's still 0.1 to 0.4 resolution capable. It's got a heated bed. As it comes from the factory, it prints ABS. This is the 1.0, which is one color. And it prints 7.8 by 7.8 by 7.8. So it's got a good footprint. It prints ABS. It's soon to be printing PLA. The cartridges are coming out momentarily, they tell me. It's got an okay footprint as far as the print size. It prints ABS. The software is simple. It's sort of like going back to the Cube, which is what I started at. But here's why. My Replicator 2 ate the XY cable again. And one of the bot stepper chips is bad. So I went to order the replacement parts for my R2, and like 3 to 6 weeks on the cable. They're back ordered. Yeah. You know, the bot stepper is pretty generic. You can actually order that from anybody. So now I'm going to wait on this cable that I got on back order. And of course I had 3 or 4 print jobs, including the elves for my wife, that it's past Christmas and I've been putting it off. She wants to send them down to some friends. So I got to finish that up. So I needed something, and I was out looking, you know, oh, the M-bots, and oh, this, and oh, that, wow. And then I ran up on a deal. Okay, now, these Davinci 1.0, they have a 1.0, a 1.0 all-in-one, and a 2.0. So we're just going to concentrate on the 1.0. The 1.0 all-in-one has a scanner built in, so you can scan and print. And then the 2.0 is a dual color system, has 2 print heads. But this is just the basic 1.0, one color, heated bed, that's it. So these normally run about $4.99 on Amazon. You can look right now, they're $4.99 on Amazon, free shipping, Prime. So that's $500. And then the cartridges on Amazon run about $28 with $28.95 in no shipping, so $29 each. So on Amazon, this would cost $500 and $210. So this would be around $710 in tax. And, you know, for that, you're talking a whole nother printer. Well, so I've never really considered them, but I wanted something simple. I wanted something my wife and kids can use, because they can't really use my high-end ones because they don't understand setting them up and everything, and they don't want to learn because that's not their forte. But anyway, I stumbled on this new egg. New egg had the printer and 7 cartridges of filament. The printer was $274 in the combo, and these were $194. It came out to like $469.70 shipped. Now that's Newegg Premier. I think it's $19 more if you're not a Premier member. You just get free shipping. But for $469.70, it's somewhere right in there. I have to check. I got the printer and 7 rolls of filament. So, I mean, you're getting the filament for free, and you're getting a discount on the printer. Now, I think Newegg sells theirs for $3.99 new. And you know, you have to buy the combo, and they have smaller combos. They have some with 5 rolls, 3 rolls, 2 rolls, but this one you actually saved like $194 or something. They give you the totals. So that's the reason I got this. And they came pretty quick. I think I ordered this Thursday, and it's today's Monday, and it came in. Or Wednesday, and today's Monday, and it came in. So it's like 3-day priority shipping for free. So anyway, I'm going to break the video here and then shift over to the unboxing. But I just wanted to give you a reason to my regular subscribers. You're probably going, but see, I have Simplify 3D, which I can use with this. And I know I've read up on how to reflash the EEPROM, so you can go to an older firmware, and then that firmware You can either put Repair Your Host on here instead of the XYZ wear, or you can use the Simplify 3D and whatever, and it does better. And again, I have the Simplify 3D, which is the front end that slices and everything. You know, so, or you can use a cartridge resetter once you flash the EEPROM, so these actually don't become such a liability that a lot of people talk about. So anyway, there's the intro to the unboxing to the opening thing. So I'll cut it here, and then I'll come back and start doing the unboxing. Right? Right. All right, here we go with the unboxing. Dun, 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 dun. Are you ready? This is the coolest part. Ta-da! Oh, wait. Ta-da! And this looks to be the newest one because it says 3D printed across the bottom, which is not on the 1.0 no rev. And it's got the magnetic catch. So that's the 1.0 alpha rev, this one. Okay? So there's the printer. Now I'll cut again until I get some more stuff pulled off of it. And just to show you, it came with all the tools and stuff. The little covers are laying there on the floor where they fell out, but they go up on there. And as you can see, all the plastic's off. I recommend putting it on a table and taking everything off, including the tray it's sitting on, before you move it to wherever you're going to put it. All right? So we're going to cut to some more movement. Well, as you can see, it's set up on the counter. You know, this is like this much taller than my MakerBot. And if you do it this way, it's about the same size this way. Just not as MakerBot's not as tall. But this prints a 7.8 by 7.8 by 7.8, whereas the MakerBot's what, 6? The R2's 6 by 9 by, no. 6 by 9 by 8, something like that. 6 by 8 by 9, 6 by 7 by 9. So it's roughly the same size. This is 8 by 8 by 8, 7.8 by 7.8 by 7.8. So here it is set up, powered up. I'm going to run a test print, and I'll move the video around and shoot some of that. But I just wanted to show you it's all set up. I don't know what, let's see. Let's see if it'll tell me. I'll have to look and see what the rev on the internal format is. So I'm going to cut it here, and I'm going to bring the camera around so when I run my sample part, you can see it. All right? And now it's complete.